Hi guys, so today we are doing a subscriber body typing and color typing as well as essence. So if you are completely new here and you don't know what's going on, then I have a ton of videos on my channel about all kinds of things, body typing, color typing, essence, and everything in between. So you can take a look around, and if you are still confused about any of that, then I also offer typings through my website, and you can take a look at the links below or go to miriamstyle.com. And the essence is included in the full report. So the full report is the one that includes the essence, and then the other ones are color typing and body typing. So one more thing I have to say before we get into this is that these photos that you're going to see in this video are photos that were submitted through the website specifically for YouTube videos and other Miriam style content. These are not photos from clients. Like if you were to book with me through the website, your photos are always private. So these photos were volunteered, and if you want to be included in one of these videos, you can volunteer your photos too and just go to the website and upload some photos. And so let's say thank you to this lady for volunteering her photos, and let's get into it. So looking at this photo, I am seeing that this lady most likely is, some sort of soft type. I think she has some softer facial features, she has some full lips, she has soft cheeks and soft eyes, and she also has it's hard to tell from here, but from this one photo, but already from this photo, I was already thinking for her sharp and soft, soft dramatic, and the reason for that is because she does look like she has some longer lines to her. She looks like she's a tiny bit taller, and at the same time, she also looks a bit more delicate. So, sharp and soft and sharpened can both look pretty delicate because they have that narrowness to their bone structure. And so she has that narrowness to the bone structure. She has narrow shoulders to me. And so in this photo, at least, and so I'm thinking that she is sharp and soft, and her skin undertone looks like it's potentially warm and delicate from this. So for warm and delicate, you guys, it's very close to neutral, and so you look better in cool reds than warm reds. But when you really try, let's say, a pink versus a peach, the peach will be better. When you try an ivory versus a grayish white, the ivory will be better. When you try maybe a cream versus a gray, like a cool gray, the cream will be better. When you try a beige or a tan versus a gray, the beige and tan will be better. So in that sense, you are warm. It's just that you're so close to neutral that a lot of people will put you into cool. But I would say that you are better off thinking of yourself as warm, because then you'll also choose soft warm purples, you'll choose soft warm blues, you will choose things like lilac, all these nice colors, okay, that are a bit more, they feel warm or they actually are warm, like creams and soft beiges and things like that, and ivories. But then when it comes to the brighter colors, olive green, of course, would also work. Moss green, like a lighter version of olive green, whatever, all would work really beautifully for warm and delicate. Okay, so let's move on. So here you can see that I would say it's true. She is probably a little bit taller. She has some longer lines to her, and she has some softness to her facial features, to her physique. So I'm definitely seeing sharp and soft for her. And for her skin undertone, I would say, you can see here, I would say she, and this is very cool lighting, of course, she does look like she could be warm and delicate. And this wedding dress works really beautifully for her because that sharp waist emphasis looks beautiful on sharp and soft. And so the hair color looks really beautiful on her. She is warm and delicate, so the warmer, slightly warm hair color really works for her. In this photo, I really want to talk about her essence. And also you can see, I think she is warm and delicate. Now, I have to say, if she were my client, I would want more photos because she's so close to neutral. So if you're watching this, the lady in the photos, if you're watching this, if warm and delicate doesn't quite resonate, even with the way that I described it, with, ivory working better than like a light gray, with, let's say, a tan not working better than a gray, things like that, then you could be cool and delicate. Okay, so you are very close to neutral, so I can easily see you doing both. And a lot of the times, even if you are definitively warm and delicate, if you're this close to neutral, you may find that some colors that are slightly too warm for you just make you think that you're cool. So some people who are warm and delicate, they do end up living in a lot of cool colors and some warm colors like beiges and tans and ivories, plus like some softer cool colors that are more muted. So that can sometimes happen. So you know, that doesn't mean that you're not warm and delicate, but what would mean that you're warm and delicate is if, you know, none of those colors really work for you, right? And that would mean that you're probably cool and delicate. But here I want to talk about her essence. So her essence to me seems like it is ethereal ingenue. So I'm seeing some ethereal here that's very soft, otherworldly, but at the same time I also see some like girlishness, some innocence in a way, and some cuteness, right? And so that is ingenue. So I would put her into ethereal ingenue. Yeah, I really would. You may say to yourself, well, maybe that's more like pixie, like maybe it's like ethereal-gamine. I am feeling more like girliness, you know, from this photo, from the way that this comes across. So I'd put her into ethereal ingenue. You know, so I really love her in like the soft pastels, like with her coloring, right? I would love, and her essence and her body type, because sharp and soft also looks beautiful in pastels. And so I would love to see her in ivories, like, you know, like anything here, you know, soft peaches, soft warm blues, like light warm blues, soft greens like moss green, like I talked about, anything like that, soft mauves, either cool or warm, that's fine. Anything like that is just going to be beautiful because her coloring reads as it's as pretty light, even though she is medium contrast. Because of the combination of all of this, like her body type and her essence, you know, I would put her into even lighter colors, like those softer, lighter pastels. So, you know, here it's a mirror selfie, you guys. So, you know, we take mirror selfies, and all individual images, of course, kind of like in the sum of the whole, but here you can sort of see that she does have the longer lines to her, and so that kind of tells me again, you know, sharp and soft. Yeah, and so here you can also see the longer lines, and so that's telling me sharp and soft as well. Now here she looks like she is cool toned, you know, and that looks like it could be daylight, and so she really is very close to neutral. She's very close to neutral. And so yeah, so I would probably say, let's see, I would put her tentatively still into warm and delicate, but I would say if something doesn't work quite right for, you know, I would want more photos, of course, but, you know, I can see cool and delicate too. Yeah, so this one, you can see the longer lines, you know, and like a softer physique to her, so sharp and soft, you know, and I do like this color on her, and that looks like a little bit warmer, so that's, and then this dress also looks really beautiful on her, you know, you can see that the sort of drop waist effect is beautiful, so that looks great on sharp and soft, and I guess you could sort of call it a mermaid skirt. That's also beautiful on sharp and soft. So this dress also works really well on her. So yeah, so I would put her into some sort of delicate undertone. I would want more photos. I would put her into sharp and soft, soft dramatic, and I would say she has an ethereal ingenue essence. Alright, you guys, so that is it. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me some comments down below, and if you have any questions, leave them down below. And if you want to be included in one of these videos, then you can submit photos through miriamstyle.com. And if you are still confused about your body type or color type or essence, I also offer typings through my website, and I will leave a link to those down below. And that is it, you guys. Let's say thank you to this lady for volunteering her photos, and I will talk to you next time.